Hi there. I just wanted to pop on tonight. I actually had meant to pop on this weekend and say happy Easter, so I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend with your families and friends. We certainly did. It was a beautiful weekend. Something that I had meant to actually come on Saturday and say happy Easter, and then on Sunday, and time got away from me. But something that I had just been thinking about last week and wanted to share was towards the end of the week. I think I was thinking about Easter and about how the Lord gave his life for us and laid down, his life so that we could live and have life more abundant. And I was thinking of all that, and then I was thinking as well of through the years, and I can only speak for myself, but I don't think I'm the only one that this has happened to. But many times I have felt not enough, just not enough. Maybe it's been in relationships, maybe it's been in my parenting, maybe it's, parenting my kids. I just didn't feel enough at times. Maybe it's in your work. Maybe it's a friend group that you want to be a part of and you feel like you just don't, quite cut it. And then I started thinking back to like earlier in life. There's always those thoughts that have come in that say, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not thin enough, you're not tall enough, and you're not educated enough, you're not holy enough, you're not strong enough, just all kinds of things at different times in my life. And I don't know, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about other people as well that have been, have felt this way in life. And I mean, there are some that don't feel that way because they believe they're God's gift to the earth. And I've never had that problem of feeling that way about myself. However, I was just praying and, talking to the Lord, and I really felt in my spirit that he was saying, you're enough. You were enough for me to go to the cross. You were enough for me to lay down my life for you. I love you that much. And it wasn't just to me. It was like, because I was thinking of others as well. And I really feel like if you feel that way, that you need to know that the Lord loves you. He loves you so much. He laid down his life for you. He wanted you to have life and have it more abundantly. Not just life, he wanted you to have peace and happiness and joy. And whenever I feel this way, I have learned over time to go to the Word. That's my best way of combating any kind of, whether it's depression or whether it's just, things coming at me, anything in life. I've just learned to go back to the Word because there is my peace. There's my rest. And so that's what I did this week because I was like, I really need to just get these verses in my heart and my mind. One is, and I'm sure they're familiar to you. I wrote them down because I don't know in my heart, but Psalms 139, 13, and 14. For you have created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it well. We were wonderfully made. He made us. He knew us. We were enough. He made us enough. He is enough. And then he rejoices over us. In Zephaniah 3:17, it says, the Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exalt over you with loud singing. And then he treasures us. Deuteronomy 7:6. For you are a people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possession out of all the people who are on the face of the earth. Chosen, he chose us in 1 Peter 2:9. For you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness and into wonderful light, his wonderful light. And then these two are just two that I really love, because they tell me that he loves me, that I'm precious in his sight, and that I'm loved, and that I've remembered and known. Isaiah 43:4, he says, because you are precious in my sight, honored, I love you. And I didn't even know that was there till I started looking up, and I fell in love with that verse, because he said, you are precious in my sight, honored, and I love you. And then in Isaiah 49:16, behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me. And just to know that he loved me that much. And it's not just me, it's you. It's, he created you. He knows all about you. And he loves you so very much. And he loves me. And I've tried to, over the years, teach the children that, he knew them, he formed them. He knows all about them. He knows their thoughts. And I was just thinking this week, because I think a lot of times we, throughout life, we get, in our routines, and we feel like we're not measuring up. But, we're never going to measure up to people's standards, even just the people around us. We're never going to measure up to other people. There's always going to be somebody that's, outdoes us or whatever. We can't measure ourselves by that. We have to measure ourselves looking at ourselves the way Christ looks at us. And it says that he knew us, and he knitted us together in our mother's womb, and that he loves us, and that we are so precious to him, that we're graven on the palms of his hands. And then he went to the cross, and he gave his life for us, because he wanted us to live and have life more abundantly. And we celebrate and we think about that at Easter time. But really, we need to be thinking about that every day. He gave his all for us. And this morning, I was reading in Max Lucado's Calm Moments for Anxious Days, and I just thought this went along with what I had been, thinking about and praying about. And it says, an all-knowing love. God's omniscience governs his omnipotence. Infinite knowledge rules infinite strength. He is wise in heart and mighty in strength. His knowledge about you is as complete as his knowledge about the universe. Even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there were none of them. Psalms 139:4-16. The veils that block your vision and mine do not block God's. Unspoken words are as if uttered. Unrevealed thoughts are as if proclaimed. Unoccurred moments are as if they were history. He knows the future. He knows the past. He knows the hidden. He knows the untold. Nothing is concealed from God. He is all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-present. In our loneliest moments, the one who formed our innermost being and knitted us together in the womb offers us friendship, a nearness unlike any other. God created our innermost and outermost beings. He knows us better than anyone else. His love isn't based on incomplete information. He knows everything about our past and future, every last detail, and with his infinite knowledge and wisdom, he loves us still. When loneliness pulls at you, remember this. James 1 and 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to him all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. God knows me completely. His love for me is perfect, and his friendship is mine forever. And that just really made me happy when I read that this morning, because I was like, oh my goodness, this just goes along with what I've been thinking. That he says we're enough, that he knows everything about us, and that he, I think a lot of times we strive to be good enough in all kinds of areas, but he's saying, you are enough. You were enough for me. I love you that much. And so just think on that this week. He loves you so much, and he knows you, and he knows all about you, and he knew you from the beginning, and he knows you now, and he knows your future, and he loves you. Just like you are, you're enough. He loves you. Have a great day.